What's up, everybody? Rob Ferrari here in a little last-minute video before I go into the city today to do a little bit of work. What am I going to talk about? John Cena. Badass mofo. And you know what? Ford's saying, you're not a badass mofo. You're just a mofo, and we're going to sue you. Because what happened? John Cena sold his Ford GT. Oh no, our screening process wasn't good. This is going to bring in a lot of questions. One thing you don't want to do as a manufacturer is you don't want to sue somebody like The Rock or John Cena that has a lot of public equity on his side. That people are like, hey, the guy's flipping a car for money. And nobody likes rich people. Like, nobody likes, like, oh, that guy's making money off of doing nothing. But they then will look and say, like, I feel bad. John Cena's a multi-millionaire wrestler. He's out of money. Well, I'm glad he's making money now because he's not wrestling anymore. What if he's wrestling? I don't watch it. But ultimately, you don't want to get into that PR fight. The second thing is, it brings up the question that I think Ferrari would have addressed is it legal or is it enforceable to allow somebody to sell somebody something and then sue them for reselling it? If I sell my house to somebody and they resell it for more money than they paid me for it, I don't have any claim to them. Even if I say, like, hey, I'm selling it to you for retail, if you sell it for more, I want that. And that's effectively what Ford's doing here, is that they are saying John Cena bought something, they signed an agreement saying, well, this is in demand, people like it, so the fact that you're paying this, you can't turn around and resell it. Ferrari does the same thing. I don't think they can. The only thing I've seen in the past is Ferrari not selling you another car. It's like, oh, screw that guy, he burnt his bridge. And that's effectively what you can do. I don't know if it's enforceable to say, I sold you something, you can't resell it for 2 years. Because what happens if the thing drops like a rock? Hey, I sold you something that's now worthless. Haha, too bad. Like, you have to be able to sell out of it. There's nothing that, what if you don't like it? What if you don't fit in it? Like, is there a, well, you must sell it back to us? There's nothing that says, I gave you $500,000 and I have to sell it back to you. If you were really concerned about that and have a 2-year holding period, you would only offer it in a lease. I will lease it to you. At the end of 2 years, I will give you first right of refusal to purchase it off lease for X amount of dollars. That is how you would secure people from being able to sell it, because they don't have the title at that point in time. They didn't write the check. They don't rightfully own the car. The car is, or whatever the asset is, the asset is now owned by whoever is issuing that note. So it's all games to me. And I don't think that Ford has a case here. I think it's silly to pursue that path. I believe John Cena made a good amount of money on it. I have a little bit of trouble with this Ford GT because what happens with cars that are awesome? You see them all over the internet. The McLaren 720S blowing up. You see it, it's beating the shit out of everything, and you're like, holy crap, that's a cool car. That's the McLaren, and it's all over the place. The Fords, they've been out, they've been at car shows, but you haven't seen anything impressive on the internet. I've seen them go to car shows. I've seen them rev. I've seen them go around parking lots. I haven't seen a Ford GT do anything that I was like, that's what I'm missing. Look at that thing. Look at that, how it walks a Lamborghini Huracan. Look at this, look at that. And you can't say that the owners buying them are just like, well, apparently they're supposed to be driving them. So either Ford's screening process sucked, this was a terrible marketing exercise, I don't know, but understand there's other Ford products that get flipped. They don't have a problem with the Focus RS. They don't have a problem with the GT350R. They don't have a problem with any of those things getting flipped over sticker. But the Ford GT, they held tightly. They held it to the chest. So I don't think it's a smart move to sue. I don't think they have an opportunity to sue. I think there was better ways to protect it. I do believe that he probably made a good amount of money, because when I had that guy offer me the Ford GT and I said, like, hey, guy offered me a Ford GT, the owner's like, no way, nobody would do that. And even then, it was like, he'd have to hold the title for a certain period of time, and then he'd transfer the title afterwards, but he would essentially sign over the ownership. You run into a problem that is, I mean, you don't run into a problem, but it identifies that there is a market over sticker. Because I had about 10 guys say, like, hey, and I don't know if they're real or not. These are guys on the internet. They may have been fishing. They may have been, but like, hey, I'm willing to pay $700,000, $800,000. And I'm like, why would you pay $800,000 for that? And not that, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't see the, I'm willing to pay plus 300, 400, 500,000. People do that when they think it's a marketing, or not a marketing buy, but an investment buy. That they can buy it for $800,000 and sell it for $1.5 million. That's when you pay more than something is worth, when the market is going up on it. I don't think that was the case with the Ford. I don't really get it, but I do believe that John Cena was able to buy it, flip it, and sell it for extra money, whether it was to pay off gambling debts, whether it was to put money in his kid's college fund, whether he just didn't like the car, that's up to him. You sold him a car, somebody offered him more money, he took it. And that's the market. That's something you can't really do other than say, like, we didn't want you to do that, that sucks. It didn't really hurt the brand. It's now got me talking about it. It's got other people talking about it. It's got the car looking more exclusive because you're threatening to sue him. I don't know if they've actually sued him or not. But ultimately, I don't think it's enforceable. I think John Cena is going to be just fine. I think he will come out on the right side of this with a couple extra bucks in your pocket. Ford, stop playing games. Stop picking random people who you think are super loyalists that are going to turn around and flip the car, because evidently it's happening even with your grand screening process. Get Brooks from Drag Times his damn car so we can see what that thing can do on the internet, and we can either give it a thumbs up, a giant thumbs up, as this is the awesome car that it is, especially now that the 720S is out, or that's not really worth the money. And I'm curious. I'd love to see what happens, and I'm eager to see what happens. I don't really care about John Cena. I don't care about the fact that John Cena has the car, but he did fulfill his obligation more so than other people in that he made a video about it, which probably got more traction than virtually anyone else's. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to subscribe. That is my thought for the day. I gotta go.